Hi, I'm Bob Mosier, RCR correspondent here in Brazil, and we're in Rio de Janeiro with Alfonso Ehijo, CTO of the Innovation Center at the University of Chile. Alfonso, thank you for joining us. Could we start by you explaining why Chile is generally considered to be the leader for LTE right now in Latin America?
Thanks a lot for the kind introduction, Bob. I'm very glad to be here with you, Rio de Janeiro, in this second version of LTE Latin America. The situation here in the continent, it is quite different from the LTE perspective, what we are facing in Europe or the States. None of these 12 commercial LTE networks we have all over the world are here in Latin America. In that context, there are two countries that are ahead of the rest. Chile is one of them, and Colombia is the second one. In the case of Chile, your question, the high competitive market, telecom market we had in that country, and also the big convergent operators, Telefonica, America Mobile, uses Chile as a real lab for introduce new technologies. The regulator there is also very helpful in this openness to test new technologies. All the speakers agree on the importance of the services beyond technology. The final users are demanding and willing to pay for services. And the obvious one in the case of LTE is mobile broadband. Due to these characteristics of LTE, one of them, technically speaking, is the high speed, the bandwidth. And this very basic service, MBB, mobile broadband for internet access, it is the first one. And all the deployments all over the world here, only 12, a few, are using the bandwidth characteristic. So that none of them are using, for instance, a low latency. That is quite good characteristic, technical characteristic of LTE. And of course, some rural deployments using the cost performance from the total cost of ownership approach. It is another aspect to consider in this future deployments, moving from the trial to the commercial networks.
And finally, what's your perspective on the impact of the recent net neutrality regulation in Chile?
Well, it is the first initiative all over the world, very pioneer. The regulation has two flavors, two approaches. The first one is to enforce non-discrimination, non-blocking, to ensure that it is a fair use from the final customer's perspective. But the second one, this is quite interesting because we analyzed in at least four presentations on one panel during this LTE Latin America. The second one is the quality of experience, quality of service. And in that context, the net neutrality regulation in Chile, this first initiative, take a set of parameters, QoS parameters for start, the speed, the delays, the number of interruptions, KPIs, key performance indicators that you can mix with the user's profiles and the share of applications. In that context, it is a very good impact that LTE, in the access at least, and also in the campus solutions, for instance, will improve the final experience.